another week of stand-up. I'm ready to laugh my ass off, man. Very much so. How about you guys? Welcome back to Eddie B TV. I am, of course, Eddie B. Nice to see y'all. And we are back at you again today for another reaction video and a new week of stand-up comedy, like I said. And we're going to get into some more Sebastian Maniscalco today. All right. Well, the first and only time I've done a Sebastian clip, it was with me and my boy C-Dab, the CEO that was here before with me. And we did a couple of clips with him, actually, if I'm remembering that right. Yeah, 2 clips. And they were hella funny. This guy, his whole personality on stage just killed me, man. He kills me all the time. He's got, like, I think, I want to say 4, maybe 5 specials out. And I've seen a couple of them, and I don't know why. It's like I'm just been like laying in the cut, just like waiting to hear about some more stuff. But then I always put it on like a little stack that gets so high that I'm just like, how come I haven't watched this stuff yet, you know? But, you know, I'm just trying to reserve it for my wonderful, loyal audience out there. And I'm trying to save some laughs for you guys, you know, because I want this stuff to be as fresh as possible. And we're gonna get into one with him today, and this one is gonna be titled, "There Was No Naps Growing Up in My House." Well, definitely was no naps in my house either. I don't know what he's gonna talk about with this. This is a pretty straightforward title, but you know, it has maybe a couple left turns in it somewhere, I'm not sure. But we're gonna figure it out, like I said. So Sebastian Maniscalco with "There Was No Naps Growing Up in My House." And if you like this reaction, please like, comment, subscribe to your boy. Keep everything going. All right. So yeah, man, I'm about to get into this. No naps here, man. Let's go ahead and check this one out. Sebastian Maniscalco with "There Was No Naps Growing Up in My House," right here on Eddie B TV, new week of stand-up comedy. Let's get our laugh on here. All right, let's shade it here. And here we go.
The world doesn't match my upbringing, okay? I'm here to tell you that.
That's
I
real.
grew up with an immigrant family. My father's Sicilian, my mother's Italian. I gotta clarify that, all right? Half Sicilian, half Italian. But if you talk to my father, "You're Sicilian, you're Sicilian." Okay, Dad, relax. They instilled work ethic into me at a young age. Young. If you come from immigrants, they don't play around with the work. Okay?
Yeah.
Been working since I've been 8 years old. These people put me to work. I don't know what was going on. I was watching cartoons on a Saturday. My father walked in the living room. He's like, "Hey, go start a business." Now?
He starts shoveling.
What?
What's he shoveling?
They never bought us anything. I come from middle-class upbringing. They never bought us a damn thing. They told us who had what we wanted in the neighborhood.
Oh, damn. That's brutal.
I'm like, "Dad, can we get a dog?" "Dog, yeah. 2 houses down. They got a dog."
That's cold, man.
You want to pet an animal? You walk 2 houses down. You pet their dog, and then you come back here and cut my lawn. What? What lawn? Why? What does the lawn have to do with a puppy? What are you talking about?
I know, Pops. What's up, man?
There was no napping growing up. Once you were up, you were up. Okay?
Yes. Yes.
Not like today where the kids are, "I'm gonna go take a nap."
Damn. Yeah.
The mother's like, "That's okay, Justin. Go take a nap. You've been up for 2 hours now. You're probably exhausted.
2 hours.
So go upstairs, lay down, refresh, and come back down when you're good and ready to operate your day."
What the hell?
Not my family, okay? Father been living up my ass my entire life.
That's real.
Constantly on me, questioning me. I was an altar boy. He questioned that, right? He's like, "Do they pay you for this shit at the church? You making any scratch?" I had asked the priest for a raise. I said, "Listen, we know what's going on here. You're collecting a lot of cash during the mass. and nobody's getting a cut. We need something, okay? The priest says, we don't pay for mass, we pay for funerals. I said, then put me on the funeral circuit. I'll start working funerals, okay?
All right.
That's what I was doing. I was working 3-4 funerals a week during my lunch hour. During my lunch hour, I would have to wolf down my lunch, which was impossible to do because I had the Italian lunch, okay? My lunch had to be refrigerated in the teacher's lounge, all right?
Special
Or it
treatment.
would spoil. I had to fill out a special form that the school wasn't responsible if the veal piccata spoiled in the refrigerator.
The veal piccata.
All right, I had real silverware. Nobody wanted to trade at lunch. Everybody had like American, ho-ho Twinkies. I said, anybody want some S cookies? I got S cookies. Stella Doro. Oh. Nobody wants this. And my mother would say, make sure you dip those in coffee. Coffee?
Coffee?
Ma, they don't serve coffee in the lunchroom. I'm in 3rd grade. Oh, I'll pack you some coffee then.
Oh, that's the end of it. Okay, yeah. Oh, I felt like it was gonna be longer. You're a fool for that. All right. That was Sebastian Maniscalco with There Was No Naps Growing Up in My House. Woo! Well, he just brought up a bunch of memories for me. My goodness. I will say this, man, like growing up, when I used to run into kids in school, they would always look at me like I had this privileged life or whatever. They see a light-skinned kid and everyone starts thinking stupid nonsense, man. It just always irritated me. Until there was ever a circumstance where my grandfather had to come pick me up from school. Now, this is a true story, man. I was in, I think it was either 2nd or 3rd grade, somewhere around there. And my pops had to come get me because I think I had a dentist appointment or a doctor's appointment, some kind of appointment. And then he just came in, everyone just they froze and they just looked at this big old black man standing at the door. They'd be like, who he here for? Who he here for, And then sure enough, I just grabbed my stuff and then I'm just getting ready to go. And then everyone just like look at me strange. One of my classmates grabbed me and was like, by the arm, it's like, hey, I was like, yo, what's up, man? He was like, that's your pops right there? And I was like, yeah, it's my pops, man. It's my grandfather, but still, he's my pops. My dad, that's what I call him, And everyone, to a point, people still tried to take shots at me, poke at me, try to get me to snap all the time. I was a pretty crazy kid with the temper, And yeah, that's like he had this presence about him that was so scary. And just like everyone just kind of like wised up when it came to me, at least. My pops always told me, don't get into no fights, get your education. If somebody try to mess with you, just walk away. And I'm just like, Pops, that's kind of hard to do when people are stomping on my foot, pushing me in the back, smacking me upside the head. Teacher don't see nothing, but they gonna see me respond because I'm not gonna do it quietly. I'm gonna kill somebody, But yeah, man, that's my pops right there, The way it started out though, when he said the world doesn't match his upbringing, that could not be more true, especially for me nowadays, man. Like I use the minimum required technology for just about everything, except when it came to starting this, I had to get me a new laptop and I only use it for this, but it's just like, I don't care so much about technology. I don't care so much about privileged lifestyles, kids, whatever. I don't care about any of that. I'm a roughneck to the core, and I have old school mentality when it comes to raising kids and living and all that. It's just to see the way things go on nowadays, man. When it comes to certain things, not everything, but certain things, it bugs the hell out of me. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how I'm still even, operating on a normal frequency most days, because some days I just see things going on and I just want to start pummeling people for not handling business the way that, at the very least I think they should. But yeah, man, my pops, man, he had this way about him, and like he said, like living up my ass my entire life, man. I swear, you could not have like a normal slide off into whatever shortcut slithering moments, man, because he would catch you. He would catch you up, man, and he would like embarrass you if he felt like you were being so blatantly dumb that he could probably just whoop your ass, man. And he had these big old black hands, man, these big old hands. And I swear he could wrap you up from anywhere. He can grab hold of your ankle if you try to run from him, anything, he would get you, because he don't play like that. My pops was an OG, man, for sure. And the way it works is that when I see like the things that he said in here, you know what I mean? He had to get jobs early, you know, because immigrant families don't play around with the work. I definitely see that. I had a few friends growing up who had parents like that, and it was always the people that my pops was cool with me hanging out with, because he didn't want me hanging around with people where if you even thought about coming home and bringing home that I can get away with anything I want lifestyle, oh yeah, he would zap you. You know what I mean? It would feel like that hand would turn into a laser beam and you was like, oh gosh, did someone just pick me off from a building? Snipers! But that's what he was, man. He didn't play. I just, when I listen to everything he said and then I look back at my life, man, I just always think, wow, what would I be like today if I didn't have that man in my life? You know, now granted, I'm a little bit of a crybaby about some things. I wish that I would have had the mom and the dad, maybe one brother or sister here and there, and the little white picket fence lifestyle, man, but I didn't get that at all, man. In fact, I got completely the opposite. You know, it's just, you know, I did not have a horrible childhood, but I just had a childhood where I felt like I was inconveniencing the old school, you know, by, you know, being in their house after they raised all their kids and stuff. But he did not stop. You know, he pretty much picked up right where he left off, you know, with his other kids, you know. I got earfuls when I deserved them. I got ass whoopings when I deserved them, man. I got pep talks. I got embarrassed, man. Oh my goodness, I got so many stories about my upbringing, man, that would probably drive people nuts. And I'm sure you guys got some stories too, man. But yeah, man, this was really funny, man. Like I said, his delivery, man, always kills me because he's always just kind of like, you know, some kind of weird look on his face, kind of like weird body movements or something. He's always engaging with the crowd. And maybe not directly, but just to the point where they're just looking at him like, and I love it, you know, because like I have not seen this whole special, man, because I'm gonna try to get to a couple clips before I watch the whole thing. But this dude is hilarious, man, and there's no denying that. So I'm ahead and cut off right there, man. One more time, Sebastian Maniscalco with There Was No Napping, or No Naps Growing Up in My House. Sorry about that. And if you like that reaction, please like, comment, and subscribe to your boy. Keep everything going. Like I always say, oh snap, did somebody get me? Damn, I got bugs in here. Ruining my whole spiel on this thing, man. Gosh, gotta do some cleaning in this room so no spiders come hovering down and get me. All right, y'all, man, this is gonna be Eddie B TV signing off one more again here. A new week of stand-up comedy, man. I'm thinking that I do got a couple of new things to get through throughout the week. I got a lot to juggle, man, because so many requests and all this stuff, man. I think that maybe one or two, maybe, I don't know, maybe some familiar things. You know, I got a lot to juggle, but we're gonna see where we're gonna go with it. So yeah, man, gosh, so many memories, man. I miss my pops, I miss my grandmother, man. I miss my stepdad, I miss my sister, I miss my Uncle James, man. Why did everybody have to leave me hanging? Now I gotta do all the entertaining, man. All right, man. It's gonna be a wrap on this one. Hope y'all had fun and got some laughs with me. Love and appreciate y'all. Peace.